Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my second public awareness video about corona, and today I'm going to be talking about, is RT-PCR test ultimate test to diagnose COVID-19? What is false negative? What is but negative? So out of curiosity, I wanted to know more about this COVID-19 test kits and their usage, and any chance of people not getting correct results. So here I am with some research I have done and some information which might be useful to the people out there. So this was said by the Professor Dr. J. Suryakumar, Department of Microbiology, Madurai Medical College, India. So the test name RT-PCR, RT reverse transcription, PCR polymerase chain reaction, is basically to detect RNA, molecular cloning and sequencing. Now this is also used for COVID-19 as it is a RNA virus. For this test we need patient sample, primer and probe. So a primer has an enzyme to convert single-stranded RNA into double-stranded DNA. This is known as reverse transcription. Now probe is a fluorescent dye. It will give out a signal with its dye that marks the presence of the virus. Now for all this to happen, it needs 4 to 8 hours. RT-PCR is the most expensive of all the tests, and it costs around 4,500 and it is capped by ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research. Is it 100% reliable? Is it if it's positive, should we go for treatment? If negative, shall we really think it's negative? So these are some questions arising in everybody's mind, and there are some categories according to the professor. We must understand. But negative is the first category. In this category, patients are symptomatic, clinically having viral pneumonia, but the RT-PCR test says negative. And the CT findings will also show something called ground glass appearance, which is typical for positive people. But RT-PCR test is again negative. And based on the history, they have been in long time contact with a COVID infected person, but still the test comes negative. So this is but negative. So very, very important, sometimes 2 days before the patient was positive, but 2 days after they are negative. So this is another case. So in this case, what is the reason for all this? So these are all but negative categories. Answer is false negative. What is false negative? The person is actually having the virus, but the test says negative. The definition for false negative is someone who truly has the disease, but the test says negative instead of positive. So that's called false negative. So the reasons for false negative is natural. There are errors. So there's natural error and there's man-made error. So the reasons are false negative are before the sample reaches the lab, there's an error. And there's error in sample selection and sample collection. So then if both of these go wrong, game over. The test will go wrong. So ideal specimens for COVID-19 patients are nasopharyngeal swab. So COVID-19 present in stool means poop, blood, saliva, etc. But oropharyngeal is also okay, but the best is nasopharyngeal swab. And the procedure is another thing. They should be collected in the proper way. If not taken properly, the test will not give the correct result. And storage. It should be maintained in the fridge in 2 to 8 degrees. Overheated or room temperature in the specimens will cause error, and which because of the blood virus lysing. So VTM is another thing. VTM full form is virus transport medium. If the virus transport medium is contaminated and not well maintained, the result will come wrong again. So transportation. It should always be kept in cold storage in 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. And there are also laboratory errors, like for suppose analytical. In technique, if there's faulty technique, there'll be a faulty result. And then there's reagents and kits. Prescribed reagents for particular kits have to be used, not mix and match. So equipment. Proper equipment should be used for the proper kits, proper calibration and proper quality check. So equipments and dyes should not be mixed and matched by laboratories. It will lead to false negative results. So then there's another thing called limit of detection, short form LOD. So this means the minimum number of RNA the test will detect. Example, in the kit, if LOD is 100, it is written that if it means 100, then if the patient's viral load is more than 100, then it will detect. However, if it's less than 100, it will be say false negative. So, for example, if their viral load is 90, 95, a kit with 100 load LOD will not detect. So another example, if LOD is 500, then it will not detect the virus if it is under 500, like 100, 150, 200, 250, 400, 450, it will not detect. And then you should remember this, if there's high LOD, there's a good chance that it will give false negative. If there's too low LOD, it will give a false positive. That means it will detect the contaminants. Only the kits approved by FDA should be used. So viral RNA if it's below the limit of detection. Because of the immune system, drastic changes will happen in our body. So in which case 2 days ago it will say positive. But the immune system will take care, and then after 2 days it will say negative. Because if you use the same kit, you will not get the thing because of the immune system. So all these things, sample collection, processing, kit, reagents, natural biology and immunology should be taken into consideration, and all these put together put the sensitivity of the test to 70% to 90%. So that means if 100 patients with COVID-19 go for a test, then only 70 to 90% might test positive. The other 30 to 10% will most probably not be detected by RT-PCR. If RT-PCR test is positive, we have to proceed and take isolation and take the necessary precaution. If RT-PCR test is negative, then we should not take it for granted and think that we are really negative, because we might be in that 10 to 30% negative, false negative. This comes under false negative. So either we can repeat or use other tools such as imaging, contact history, symptoms, clinical examination, etc. So if RT-PCR is negative, patient might really be negative or false negative in that 10 to 30% category. These 10 to 30% people who were false negative are the ones who go on spreading this in the community and called community spread. So the moral of this scientific story is that, which is research, is that so hashtag all positive people will be positive, but not all negative people will be negative. On that note, I'll be signing off. So this is Rishia. Bye.